Right, hello students. Last week we discussed Euler's method, okay, and we had one-to-one sessions. Your performance was very good, well done. 80% of the students did their best, 10% were not that good, and 10% did not turn up. So please work hard for the upcoming sessions. We need your performance record for your results, all right? So now we have already learned Euler's method. All you need to do is you need to apply, implement a code developed for Euler's method. And you can see here where is the formula for the Euler's method. Here. Can you see this formula here, students? This is actually the Euler's formula. Yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus h f of xi yi. So this is the main subject. This is the target. Okay, now I understand that this is the first time you are taking a course with Matlab, but please do not be afraid. I'm not asking you to type the M file from the scratch. I'm asking you to follow this script. This is a user-friendly script. What is happening in this script, whatever is happening in this script is written here, is mentioned here. For example, I'm saying clear D. This means I am removing the memory of Matlab. There is no information about previous T values. Then I am here clearing the Y. Then of course, students, what is A? A is the starting point of the X interval. B is the ending point of the X interval. N is 10. Okay, and now we have discussed in different videos many times that what is the step size? H. H is equal to B minus A divided by 10. Y naught is equal to 0. H is equal to B minus A divided by N. And T of 1 is equal to A. This is the starting point for the independent variable. Y naught is the starting point for the dependent variable. For n is equal to 1 is to n, Tn plus 1 is equal to Tn plus h. This is what I taught you during the lectures as well and during the one-to-one sessions as well. Majority was following this rule, and only 3 students, they did not follow this rule, and then I guided them to write on their notebook xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. For example, x naught is 0, then what is x1? If h is 0.5, then of course x1 is 0.5. What is x2? 0.5 plus 0.5. It is 1. What is x3? It is 1.5 and so on. Okay. So this is the syntax, the MATLAB syntax for xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. You can see it is extremely easy. All right, so this is the MATLAB syntax for xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus h. Next line is for yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h, f of xn, yn. End. Now remember that whenever you use for loop, you need to close the loop by the syntax end. All right, remember this point. Now the next task is plot the graph. Okay, so what is meant by this plotting? We want to see the x values and the y values on the graph. You can even get the x and y values in the command window. We will see how. Now the question is that MATLAB will ask us, you have given all the values for x and the starting value for y, but you have not told MATLAB about the function f. So for that, even you can write this function in the same M file, but because you are learning at the moment, you're a beginner. So my suggestion, my recommendation is that please always write the function separately. All right. So now you have here function f is equal to f of ty. Then you have f is equal to 3 plus t minus y. This is written here 3 plus t minus y. So now let us make 2 M files. Let us first solve this question and then we will solve some more questions. Okay. Now the first thing is that we click on new. Open MATLAB if you have installed it. If you have installed it on a friend's computer, no problem. And if you do not have any good friend in your neighborhood, you can install AnyDesk. AnyDesk is a software with the help of which you can access someone else's laptop and you can use MATLAB on that computer. Okay. if someone has got MATLAB, he can help the other 9 students with any desk, no problem. Okay, so now you will click on new. Now I have got a blank M file. I will now, because I am using MATLAB for the first time, let us assume that I'm a student of BS Maths and this is the first time I'm going to apply MATLAB on Euler's method. So I will take this M file to my editor and I will follow this red line. I can see the red line here. So, and the nice thing about MATLAB is that it tells us about the errors. It is saying that this command has got the mistake. So let us make it like this. Okay, now I'm going to make it correct because when I copy pasted, okay, so I can even edit it this way. Now you can see the orange color. Orange color means it is reasonable, and if it is green then it is perfect. Okay, now what is this orange color referring to? It is saying that you can even pre-locate for the t's and for the y's. Okay, just ignore this. Orange is reasonable, red is not reasonable, green is the best. Okay, now you click on save. When I click on save, MATLAB will ask me where to save. Always save in the MATLAB folder. It is inside the documents MATLAB, and give it a unique name. Let us call it Euler underscore 1 dot m. Okay, save it. Now this file is saved here. Now do not click on this green button. Now click on the plus sign and now go to the next M file. Now I am going to tell MATLAB about the function f. All right, so I have here the function f. Function f is equal to f of dy, f is equal to 3 plus t minus y. This is the differential equation. What is this f? This is this differential equation. dy by dx is equal to 3 plus t minus y. Okay, click on save. MATLAB will ask you where. Select the correct folder. F is saved here. Okay, now because I saved another F in the past, so it will overwrite. Otherwise, you can give a unique name. Okay, so let us call it G or F. If I want to override it, then I will need to delete the previous M file. Okay, now I can write F dot M. Okay, why is it calling it F dot M? Because you are giving function is equal to F is equal to F of dy. F is written here on the right hand side. Okay, so I will save it now. I will say save. It is asking me F dot M already exists. Do you want to replace it? I will say yes. Okay, now I want to run this M file. Now it is ready. Why? Because now I have my F written here and saved in the MATLAB folder. Now click on this green triangle. Now we are expecting a graph. Why? Because we can see here we have set plot ty. Let us see whether we have got any error or is it in progress. So we can see that here is the graph. Okay, here I have plotted the t values, here I have plotted the y values. If I want to see it in a better way, I can put here the star like this. Now I will see the data points. You can see the data points. Okay, now students, if I want to read these values, what will I do? I will say I want t, all the t values. And if I want to be more precise, I can say like this. Okay, let's see what it gets. Yes, we can see here. So let us put it this way, comma. Okay, now we will get two columns. Okay, now we will get two columns. This is x 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, 0 0.78, and 9.9 and 1. These are the corresponding y values that you have obtained using the Euler's method. Okay, so now we can change the step size. Just as in the exam, I asked you to change the step size. Let's make it 4. Now let us run it. You can see why we have got 0.25. Students, you look here. 1 minus 0 divided by 4 is the step size, which is 0.25, and the corresponding y values. Let us take a look at the graph. Now you have got only 5 values. Why 5 values? Because you can see here that you have 5 data points. All right, so you can see it was this much easy. Now for your question, for your classwork, I gave you some work. I said change the starting point, ending point, and the step size or the number of iterations. Okay, and then I said that change the function. For example, some students, they got a function like this. Let me write it for you. Y dot static. We had t dot raised to the power 3 minus 1. Okay, and then we had the step size 0.25, I remember, and it was from 0 to 1. So let us run this one and let us see what we get. Okay, so this time we have got all the 0 values. Why? Because this time we had 0 here. Y of 0 is equal to 1 was the case in our example. Now let us run it and let us hope we get the correct answers. Do you remember we had the similar answers during the Viva? Okay, when we did it analytically with a pen and a paper. So now you will solve the same problem using Matlab. If you do not have the software, use any desk. Be friendly with each other. You can access each other's laptop and you can use this software. Try to learn it by heart. Try to learn it intentionally on purpose, because you are going to use this software in future. So you are lucky that you are getting an opportunity to learn it. So please do learn it. No lame excuses. Okay, work hard. Okay, and I will see you during this week via Skype. So please do come online. No more excuses. Take care. Goodbye.